Hey, it's the Beejaydeejays.
Interviewing Death Cab for Cutie. What's up, it's Jake from the Beejaydeejays. Now today I have the pleasure of hanging out with Death Cab for Cutie. 2009 was the last time you guys were in Australia, is that right?
Yeah, almost 3 years, like to the day. I think we were doing shows here. I mean, this whole week we were doing shows.
Yeah. What's it like to be back in Australia?
It's very familiar.
Yeah.
We're not the kind of band that goes to every country and then says like, it's great to be here, we love it here. But we really do love it in Australia. And ever since the first time we came here in 2003, it seemed like there was just kind of an understanding and connection amongst music fans in Australia and kind of American indie rock that just kind of, I don't know, it just kind of clicked, and it's always been a great place for us to come back.
It's just worked. Yeah.
I wish it wasn't so far, you know.
Yeah.
Come out more often.
Okay, so how have you found, you guys have been Melbourne, Adelaide, Sydney, Perth, and now Brisbane. How have you found the response from the Australian audience to Codes and Keys?
It's been good. I mean, when we do these shows, we tend to kind of play songs from the whole catalog. So it's like every night we play maybe 5, maybe 6 songs from the new record, and people seem to kind of enjoy them. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of, people are clapping and singing along. That's kind of what we look for. That's what we look for.
Yeah. That deems a great response.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, totally. Exactly.
Yeah, nice. Okay, so you guys are veterans of the whole touring thing. I've been asking a few bands, what would you say are the 3 most important things you'd like to take on tour? If you could narrow it down to just 3? 3?
Okay. Let's see. Well, at this point, iPad.
Yeah.
That was my iPad. I don't bring like a computer, like a laptop anymore. I just bring my iPad and load it up with things to fill my time. Running shoes, because I run all the time.
Keep active.
Gotta stay fit.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I guess just clothes just for playing on stage, because they get kind of they get a little soiled. I don't soil them, but they get soiled from being on stage, you know.
Now, do you ever have companies approach you to wear particular outfits, like?
We're not style icons, if you can't tell from looking at us. So we don't tend to get approached by we don't tend to get approached by companies trying to put their clothes on us. I think
we're not known for.
I think that it would be more likely we would get a cease and desist. Tell us to stop wearing that clothes.
You guys are giving this shirt a bad name. Can you guys?
Please stop. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if the Pavement started their own clothing line, maybe we could kind of wear their clothes, because that's kind of how I've been dressing since like 1995. So,
well, I think everyone's loving it. Anyway, so Death Cab have released this Codes and Keys remix EP. Mm-hmm. Now, is it daunting having another artist do your work? Like, especially with the way electronic music is going with detuning and repitching and pitch shifting and stuff like that, especially when you work so hard on, trying to make fantastic music, and then someone comes along and throws a completely different spin on it. Is that a daunting process, just throwing your work up for remix?
Well, we wouldn't have done a remix EP if that bothered us.
Yeah.
And I think that all of us are, we're not, wouldn't go so far as to say we're on like the cutting edge of what's happening with dance music and electronic music, but I certainly do think that we have we definitely have an appreciation for all the artists that are on this release, and we were able to kind of go out to them and ask them, and they said yes, which is great. And I think that between the Cut Copy one is one of my favorites, and also the Andrew Morey mix, he just completely flipped the song and made it something completely different than what it is. I mean, different time signature, different everything, and just hearing that, there was this moment where I was like, I wish that was the version of the song.
Yeah.
That was like one of those moments.
Okay.
Oh man, I wish this was the song on the record. Because I kind of like it more.
Yeah. So there's sweet. So it's like there's more of an appreciation for like the tracks that you made.
Well, and sometimes somebody brings a whole set of kind of sounds to a song that you just don't have the ability to kind of create.
Yeah.
And they kind of open up something within the song that makes it kind of better than you thought it could be.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and that's one example where I'm like, wow. I mean, Andrew Morey's was the first one that came in, and I was like, whoa, this thing is really killer. And then I heard the cut copy one, and mine exploded.
Yeah, nice. So it's next level stuff. Cool. And lastly, just to wrap this one up, is what you guys head back to the US. Are there any side projects that you guys have going on, like when you get back?
You know, we're all just kind of, you know, we have a lot. We're touring like through the summer on this record off and on, and I guess, you know, whenever we get home and get enough time to think about that stuff, you know, I'm sure people will all go off in their corners and make things, but I don't know what those things are going to be quite yet.
Yeah, just leave it up for your imagination.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright guys, well you can find out when these guys get back home and have fun. Thanks so much for hanging out with us guys. Awesome.
Yeah, thanks much.
Lovely.
Hey, it's the Beejaydeejays, interviewing Death Cab for Cutie.